Pulled from Super Deluxe Edition here, and we have an absolute mother of a box set. Black Sabbath, The 10-Year War. Now, this is a limited edition, great art on the front. Got 8 vinyl records in here, it weighs an absolute ton. There's a USB stick with high quality versions of all the albums. Various bits of printed material. I hold this up, these are all individually numbered. So the albums are Black Sabbath, Paranoid, Master of Reality, Volume 4, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Sabotage, Technical Ecstasy, and Never Say Die. Let's lift off the lid and have a look. So everything's been recreated meticulously. This is Master of Reality. Andy Pierce has newly remastered everything. So this has the embossed sleeve. And these are all coloured vinyl pressings. So this one comes, this has got the fold out top. This comes with the poster. The best thing is the vinyl pressings. Take a look at this. Amazing. Very, very cool. And each one of these vinyl records is a different kind of coloured vinyl, different design. These are poly-lined sleeves, so they've done a proper job on it. It just looks really, really good. So that's Master of Reality. I think this sits at the top just so nothing else squashes it, because it's obviously in a kind of rather unusual vinyl sleeve. You can see there the thickness of it. So taking a look at the printed material, appropriately enough, the 10-Year War booklet sits at the top. This has been reproduced in its entirety. Original ones of these are extremely hard to come by. Next up, poster. Very cool Sabbath poster. And this is a reproduction of the 10th Anniversary World Tour booklet from '78. So here's a hardcover book. It's quite weighty, it looks quite thick. Quote from Nick Mason at the front there. Classic image of Ozzy Osbourne. So there's various quotes throughout this book. Lady Gaga, Sir Christopher Lee, Cameron Diaz, Tony Blair. Some really good photography in this. Ian Anderson. So it's not really stories or essays, but it's mainly about the photographs and some endorsements from various musicians and celebrities. That's the book. So let's take a look at some of the albums. Never Say Die. In the sleeve. Wow, look at that. Very cool. It's kind of blue splatter vinyl on a sort of, it's clear vinyl with blue specks in it. Technical Ecstasy. I love all the Vertigo logos on these albums. So on this one we've got an inner sheet here, and then the album is in. This is like a pink splatter vinyl on a grey sort of vinyl pressing. Interestingly, the inner sleeve here isn't poly-lined, which is a bit weird because the other one we looked at was. But Technical Ecstasy. Sabotage has the textured sleeve. And this is pressed on kind of clear grey kind of vinyl pressing with red splatter. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath gatefold. Ties in nicely with the album cover actually. This is obviously orange with red purpley specks. Volume 4, brilliant cover. Again, Vertigo logo. Another gatefold, of course. Same kind of design sleeve actually as Master of Reality. Whoa, look at that. Very cool. Now I'm presuming all these vinyl pressings are exclusive to the box set. I think they are. Black Sabbath. Again, same kind of inner sleeve here. It's an interesting design. Certainly ties in reasonably well with the cover art of the album. Again, this is a poly-lined inner, so I think it's a bit strange the others aren't. And finally, to finish off with the vinyl, well actually there's a couple of 7 inches coming up, but the Paranoid album. And that's the vinyl for Paranoid. So in the bottom of the box, right, first of all, I should point out that you get, exclusive to the box, is this Black Sabbath Crucifix. And this is a USB stick that contains all 8 albums in high quality MQA audio. Now, I don't know what everyone thinks of MQA. There's a bit of controversy about how good it actually is. I don't think it's an open codec, is it? So I think there's some controversy over that. You get a chain with the crucifix. If you want to wear it around your neck, then you can do. So these are 2 rare 7-inch singles in the bottom. You get the this features the Japanese version of Evil Woman. It's very heavyweight pressing, this actually. And the second 7-inch is actually a Chilean version of Paranoid, which I believe is some rare radio edit. So they've done quite a good job of recreating it. Again, it's pressed on very heavyweight vinyl. So the USB stick goes back in there. So this is a very sexy vinyl box set, there's no doubt about it. You've got the first 8 Sabbath albums on those amazing coloured vinyl pressings. The book and all the printed materials are excellent. The 2 7-inch singles, and fair enough, the USB stick, you could say that's a bit gimmicky, the crucifix, etc. But it's certainly in keeping with the style of the band and the image of the band. And it is giving you the audio in sort of high-ish resolution. On a physical format. I'll be interested in what people think of that actually, whether they would have preferred just WAV files. So this has been Paul Sinclair looking at the 10-Year War Black Sabbath vinyl box set, which is officially out on Friday the 27th of October.